Hi everybody, this is Aurora with Texas Yarn Lover. Sorry I'm so late in posting my Sunday cast-off crew. This will be, I believe, my 8th cast-off crew video. And today I want to show y'all some of the things I've made. I'm going to start by showing you a cake that I made a while back, and I'm not sure if I can get it all in the camera, but I'll show you a picture of it and then you get the idea. I think it's a boucle yarn. And I don't know if you guys can see it all, but this is what it looks like, the color that I used. And it's actually, I think, reversible. I like the other side, you know, you get the ridges going the different way. But I got it from I think it's Better Homes and Garden, Learn to Crochet 25 Hot Looks. Let me see if I can find it in here, because that's the one reason that I bought this book. And it's one of those little pamphlet books that you can find at the register when you're checking out. And this is what it actually looks like. I know it looks a lot better. I like it a lot better in the white because it just looks more springy to me. So I'm thinking about making a couple. I'm not crazy about the boucle yarn because it's just so bulky and the stitches are really hard to master, to see. But that's what it's supposed to look like, so I can get the whole picture in there. Then I had tweeted about a crocodile stitch scarf that I was making, but I don't think I ever showed it on here. So I'm going to take the time now and show you guys what I made. I had this lovely yarn, and it's in like a lilac, and I used the crocodile stitch. And this stitch is not reversible, so this is the other side of the crocodile stitch. And of course, it's a hog yarn, and it takes up a lot of yarn. And I had a lot of this yarn, but I don't know, I just didn't want the whole scarf, you know, to be like that. So I kind of did my own thing. Now, if I were to continue working the stitch this way, when you get to the other side, it would be upside down. But as you can see, it's not. See, they're both pointing the same way. And that's because I actually stopped on the last double crochet, because I just double crocheted all the way across in short rows. And I cut off my yarn and then started the crocodile stitch over again in then just that one piece. So if you decide to make something like this, just take into account when you're making it. I made the mistake of starting the crocodile stitch, not counting my stitches when I created it. So I had to tear out and do it again. And so just make sure, if you are doing it and you have two balls, go ahead and work them at the same time, because it'll just save you a lot of time and a lot of headache. But that's my other project. Then I saw this particular pattern. I think it was a Lion Brand thing. No, it was a Bernat pattern. I'll post the link down, either Bernat or Lion Brand website. And when I saw it, it was like in a beige speckle kind of color. And I really wanted a white hat. And I thought, oh, that'd be perfect, that'd be beautiful. But of course, their pattern called for a bulky yarn, and I didn't have any bulky white yarn. So I tried to do it in this. And this is what it is. And it's actually, I think it's like 5 motifs. And you crochet as you go, so you attach them as soon as you get, you know, to the right round, or you start to the last round. But of course, this is way too big. I don't know if I just used the wrong size hook, but it's huge. I have a big head. I don't know if it's because I have a lot of brain or just a lot of brain mass. But it's just too big. I mean, it covers my eyes completely if I were to put it down. And I don't know. I like the way it looks. I just don't like the way this part looks on you. And so this was actually the hook that it called for, the pattern that it called for. So then I thought, oh no, I'll fix this. And so I used a smaller hook. I think this was two hook sizes down. I can't remember what exactly hook size I used, so this is the one I did, and I had these colors, and I thought, oh, this would look great. And so, see, you can, on this one you can tell a lot better the motifs. This is one square, and then it has 4 other squares, and each square is just a little bit different than the other one. And you can use, I mean, these are the colors that I use because that's what was handy at the time, and I thought they went, you know, quite well with each other. I don't know. And then I kept seeing these necklaces. They're called lariats, and I love the way they look, but when I tried to crochet these up, I don't know, it just didn't work. And so I made this lariat, and it's got 20 little flowers on it, and of course it's gotten all tangled up. But you can wear it lots of ways. You can wear it all close to the neck, where all the little flowers are here, around your neck, and you just keep going and going and going. Or you can wear it loosely, where they're looser around, not so tight around your neck. And that's what I did. And I wanted to do it in a different flower to see if it looked better, because it's supposed to be a 4-petal flower. They almost look like little butterflies, but I didn't make the hole big enough on the first one, so I just said, oh, let's just leave it like that, like a 3-leaf, almost like a clover looking one, and that's what I left it as. I'm going to be doing some more lariats like this, but they're going to be a little bit different, because I didn't like the way that when you're not wearing it and it's folding, see how it's folded up and all wrinkly looking? I don't like that. I like them to look like real flowers, and the ones that I've seen, of course, when you're taking the picture, you're adjusting and everything, they look so nice. And the other thing I had made that I didn't show you on the last video, and I really loved and enjoyed, they were so super easy, and these were these felt bracelets, and they're stretchy. That was my little girl. They're sitting here in front of me because they've finally got to watch some of the YouTube videos that I've been doing, and so now they want to be with mommy when she's recording her video. So I told them, yes, you can be here as long as you're quiet. But these are the bracelets that I made, and I just love them because they're stretchy and they fit everybody. I mean, they fit me and they fit my girls, they fit everything. And then I went a little bit beyond, and I made these little earrings. Of course, I always have to have earrings with my bracelets. And this is actually from a YouTuber called Beyond Bracelets. She's got great, fantastic videos. A great little like eggshell pendant that she made that I'm going to want to try because I saw it and it was beautiful. And the other thing I made was this little scrubby face, I think it's what it's called, and everybody's seen these, but this one you can get from a YouTuber called Nastasia, and I think that's her handle on YouTube, but if not, I'll post the link down at the bottom. And this pattern is actually from another lady, and it looks so much more complicated than it is. And basically you crochet in a, I don't even know what that shape is called, but basically your basic rectangle, except it's at an angle. And so you start to crochet your lines back and forth, where you keep decreasing on one side and increasing on the other, so it kind of shifts. Instead of going straight rectangle, it goes sideways. Then you join the two ends, and you can see it all in that video, and I'll post a link down at the bottom. And then I tried something new, something different, using one of the stitches that I teach in one of the tutorials. I think it was tutorial number 2, the double stitch, I think it's called. And I wanted to do, you know, some pretty little bracelets, so this is what I came up with. Please forgive the tails because I haven't sewn them in, but I'll show you. This is the bracelet that I have created, and it's actually, let me show y'all. You work the bracelet in rounds, complete rounds, and I did 3 rounds per bracelet, and this is the way the stitch looks on the outside. But I really didn't like it flat like this because, I don't know, it just looked too plain. So I accidentally had turned one around, and what I'm doing, let me show you another one, is using my tail, that's why it's so long, to sew up the middle. And this is what it looks like afterwards. You can't really see the seam. So it's like a perfect, and this is a 7.5, I'm an 8 in a bracelet size. If you guys want to, I can tell you what the link is to find like a guide to see how long you have to make your bracelets. But standard bracelets for the general public tend to stay in the 7" to 7.5, somewhere around there. And but I'm an 8, so I'm a bigger size than most. And this is, I think, is a 7.5 or 7. But because it's cotton, it stretches, and of course if it were regular acrylic yarn, it would do the same. And it still fits me. And it does kind of shrink back once you start playing with it and, you know, relaxing it a little bit. But I went crazy with these because I didn't stop there. I made all of these. And I made 2 of each color because I know summer's coming and I wanted something fast and easy. I also am thinking about doing a lot of, you know, open mesh kind of hats for the summer. But this is one of the accessories that I wanted to offer because for some reason kids go crazy, girls and boys alike go crazy for bracelets. And this is one simple, you know, item that I cranked these out like in one day. I made all of these in one day. And then I started playing with some of the colors. And this is what happens when you change the center. I like this one in the flat mode though. See how that is? Mm-hmm. And I tend to crochet tight, that's why this end is kind of smaller than this end. When I start my chain, I start it really tight and I don't loosen it up. So that's why it's tighter on that end. But it's all general because it's all going on the inside. But this is what happens to the other side. It gets these little marks all around, and see, you get like 3 different views for this bracelet. And that was it. That's all I've done for this week. And I'm going to be cranking out some more stuff, some more accessories, because that's what I love to do. I love to do accessories. They're fast because I have ADD with craft, you know, crocheting stuff and craft things. When I see something, I want to do it. If it comes out right, you know, that's it. I won't try it again. But these were so simple and so fast. I kind of made myself do them over and over because I get really bored really fast with things that I'm crocheting. Because, I mean, and I wanted to show you guys also the other projects that I have not finished. And because I have, you know, unfinished objects, UFOs. And I have this one. Hold on just a second. Yeah. This one is like a beret, kind of. I think I saw somebody else doing this pattern. I'm like, oh, that's it. I forgot what pattern I was following on this one, you guys. So if anybody can help me and guide me to, I think it was a tam or a beret that I was following. I think it was a beret. No, a tam. And they're both really close. I mean, you can't really tell them apart a lot of the times, but a tam and a beret, kind of the same thing. But if you guys, I know somebody else did that, but I can't remember who it was. So did one of these, and I'm like, oh, that's like the one I'm doing. And when I started, I knew this was just waiting there for me to finish doing it, but I couldn't remember what video I was watching to, you know, finish it off, or what pattern I had to finish it off. So if anybody can help me out, I would really appreciate that. And then I took another pattern from a lady who had just pictures on a video on YouTube. I can't remember her name, but she had some cute little purses, and this isn't the finished object or the finished piece, but this is what mine is looking like. This is using I think it's one full skein of Martha's, no, not Martha, but oh, that other one, I can't remember what it is, but this is supposed to be the handle right here, okay? And then in the back, what I'm doing is making it into a different color to become the full purse. And this is right now what I have, and it's in black. This one is in like gray to black kind of color tone, but this one in the back is going to be all black. So when it comes together, it'll have the pouch in the side, and you guys will see that. Now I also have started a Granny Fat Bottom Get bag, and I finally bought, and I was hesitant to put the handles on it because I hadn't bought material for it, but now I have the material, so I'll show you guys when I finish that one. And that's about it. So stay tuned for my other episodes and more tutorials to come on different stitches. Also, check down the links below so you can watch the other Cast-Off crew members if you guys haven't watched them yet. And we'll see ya when we see ya. Bye.